Spartans! What is your profession?
You said it was a 5, but it's 6 feet deep. Now I'm digging through the rubble of the plans I keep. You flipped the switch, you flipped the script. Left me stranded on a sinking ship.
I asked for one thing, just one, but you spun the web. Now it's all undone, chasing tails, chasing ghosts, losing myself in the cold outpost.
You said it was a vibe I could ride, but now it's a tide.
You killed my vibe, oh, you killed my vibe. Took the spot, left me empty inside. I gotta restore, rebuild, rewind. You killed my vibe, but I'll take back my mind.
I asked for one thing, now it's all gone wrong. Kill my vibe like a flatline song. Gotta restore it all, rebuild the flow. But you left me here with nowhere to go.
Rabbit holes twist, they pull me deep. Burning tokens, promises you won't keep. I'm trapped in this loop, can't escape. Reality woes, the edges reshape.
Rabbit holes got me spinning down, burning tokens till I hit the ground.
I asked for one thing, now it's all gone wrong. Kill my vibe like a flatline song.
Gotta restore it all, rebuild the flow. But you left me here with nowhere to go. Patch it up, stitch the seams, lost in lines, rewriting dreams. What was broken, I'll make it new. You can't delete my soul.
Every move you made was a match to a fuse. Every word you said felt like bad tattoos. Permanent marks I can't erase. Now I'm stuck in this chaotic space. You killed my vibe, oh, you killed my vibe. Took the spot, left me empty inside. I gotta restore, rebuild, rewind. You killed my vibe, but I'll take back my mind.
I asked for one thing, now it's all gone wrong. Kill my vibe like a flatline song. Gotta restore it all, rebuild the flow. But you left me here with nowhere to go. Vibes don't lie, but you bent the truth. You broke the rhythm, now I lost my groove. I'll patch it up, I'll make it new, but I won't trust that vibe from you.
Good morning. Freaking morning. How is everyone doing today? We are not going to kill any vibes this morning, this week. I'm getting excited about this new. I don't even know when it's going to be, but it is going to be for vibe coders. This new album is going to be for vibe coders. I'm telling you, this song right there, that song, when you'll put in a prompt, and then all of a sudden chaos happens. You're like, I just asked for one thing, and now it is a total hot mess. The life of a AI person, tech person, all of that good stuff. What is going on with my? Oh, give me a second. What is going on with YouTube? Let me see. Give me a second here. I don't know. Sometimes it's not me because my internet is great. What is going on with YouTube? YouTube says they're not receiving data. Let's see what's going on. Let me get the stuff up while we're doing that. Boom. And boom. Welcome. I am Tickle Drop. We are engineered to win. Hopefully YouTube gets its act together. It's telling me that there is no data being received. Let's see. Stream health. It says we're good. All right, we're good. We are good. Let's go out there and let's get it. See, like I said, my internet is doing absolutely perfect. All right, so the goal for today is this morning we're gonna start working on a N8N workflow where we are going to be trying to create code-based documentation. We're going to be using Gemini or OpenAI, whoever, to read our repository and create documentation based off of our code base. All right, that's the goal. We shall see. We'll see how it works out. We will see how it works out. But I haven't put down the marketing flow. We're like close to the end of it, but I have some priorities that come up that I'm all right. Let me figure out how to do this first, and then we'll go from there. Let's get started with the show. We don't have much time this morning, so first and foremost, thank you to our sponsor, Resume Flow. Apply smarter. Check out resumeflow.app. Have them help you get your resume right, help you with your career, with you trying to get into whatever career you're trying to get into. They'll analyze your resume. They will analyze the jobs that you're interested in applying for, give you some interview practice questions, all of that good stuff. So check out resumeflow.app. Quick announcements. At noon Eastern time today, we'll be premiering Candid Conversations. I'm going to be talking to you about setting proper goals. I call it goal pairing, where all right, from my guys, Rod Brown, my guy, Joseph, Techniques Tips, my guy, Junior, you need to put it like this, right? Have all your goals work together for good, right? Instead of having scattered goals, one goal here, one goal there, and then they just working working against each other, pair your goals together so that whatever it is you're doing, all your goals are working in harmony towards the same thing, right? So that way you can win, you can level up, and as Joseph was talking about this morning on Technique Tips, check out, or on Talk That Tech, check out Talk That Tech channel. But how he was talking about, maybe you can be that meta engineer making $250 million a year. I'm just saying. All right. Tomorrow night, we're going to be going live, tech Q&A. I think we're going to be working on what we were working on yesterday, that infrastructure stuff, because that is also a priority. I have some high priority things that I want to get done by the end of September, so I got to focus on those. So we'll probably be doing that tomorrow, right? So that is the plan. Let me check out the chat real quick, say what's up to my guy, Joseph from Technique Tips. My guy Joseph says, "What it be?" You guys check out Technique Tips, check out Talk That Tech, and check out Tech Bag Trades. Those are my guys. I love their morning shows every Monday morning. Talk That Tech, check it out. Trey has some amazing clips amazing videos on his channel, and so does Joseph. And Joseph says, "Got to rock with you." Thank you so much, Joseph.
I appreciate you.
Let's see. Oh my God, we got Tech Bag Trade in the building as well. $250 million per year for that meta engineer. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
All right. I can be talking about how awesome that Trey and Joseph are, but I mean, honestly, that's not what we're here for. I don't mind doing it, but we do got to get to work. So let's jump into working on this N8N workflow to create documentation. So basically, this is what I did. Right? You guys know I love Manus. So I went to Manus and I said, all right, I need you to give me, create the blueprint for me. Create the blueprint, and I will follow the blueprint to get this documentation created. So I have my N8N workflow up. I have my Manus up. We're going to pivot over to that. We're going to try to be done by 9 a.m. Eastern time. So let's go ahead and let me check out the N8N documentation first, right? So what basically this was my prompt, because I'm building this for myself, but I can also use it at work to create some documentation that I signed up for. Why did I sign up for it? I don't know. But here's my prompt, right? I said, well, let me start off over here. My original prompt was, let me see, where's my original prompt? Let's go to the top. So I basically said, I want to build an N8N workflow that will do two things. Yes, two things, right? Not just one, but two. It should generate application documentation where you can pass in the level of technical experience you have, the existing documentation as a Word doc, PDF, or XML file. I should also take it as a URL too, right? Well, I don't know. And it says the URL of the GitHub repository, and then use Gemini to give an easy, or OpenAI, whatever, or Claude to give an easy to understand documentation on the code base and the documentation that should be returned in Markdown. The other thing it should do, which can be a separate workflow if necessary, is to take all the code in GitHub repository, include all README files, and explain to the requester in an easy to understand way. The user should be able to pass in their level of understanding, even by grade level, and have Gemini explain the code base key terminology with easy to understand examples to what different terms mean and how they work in a relatable fashion. For me, the way that I learn, I need to have relatable examples. Like these abstract stuff, I won't. So if you give me a basketball example, if you give me a whatever interests me, you give me an example related to that, and that's why like something that I try to do is I try to relate stuff. I try to bring it home to what people are familiar to, right? So I take a lot of this tech stuff and I apply it to real world applications. So that's what I want to do here. I want to get this documentation and put it on my level. You guys remember what was the name of that group that Little Scrappy was part of? Get on My Level. Remember that song, Get on My Level? So I want this documentation to be on my level, not on some high level. Talk to me like I am a sixth grader. Okay. So if the user passes in their demographics, the explanation to take that into account to help explain it to them in a way they understand. Demographics can be age, gender, race, birthplace, hobbies, prior work experience, college attendance, whatever, right? Just take all of that into account and make it make sense to me. All right. So basically what Manis did says research the N8N workflow capabilities and Gemini integration, design workflow architecture and data flow, create documentation process workflow. So it created 2 workflows, create code-based explanation workflow 2, create implementation guide and best practices, deliver a complete N8N workflow documentation. So it did that. I'm not going to go through all of the documentation that it created, but it basically did that. And then I asked it for some, let's go to the solution, right? Workflow 1, documentation processing workflow, enhances existing documentation, however you pass it in with AI explanations, integrates GitHub repository analysis with existing documentation, provides personalized explanations based on user experience and demographics, and last, includes comprehensive quality validation and multi-format outputs. Codebase. So the second workflow, this is the one that I really want to work on a little bit more, is the code-based explanation, because I can easily integrate this part into with the code-based explanation. So analyzes raw GitHub repositories to generate comprehensive explanations from scratch, features advanced personalization using demographics, interest, and professional background, and includes sophisticated analogy generation and cultural sensitivity features, and provides detailed code structure guides and learning paths. So here's an example. If you have a background in, let's say, culinary, right? But you're in tech, I would want a way that it explains it to me from a perspective that I can understand. Whatever maybe you have a background in music, right? Explain it to me in a way that it's gonna make sense to me. Okay, so key features: multi-level experience support, demographics personalization, interest-based analogies, cultural sensitivity, multiple input formats, quality assurance, and scalable architecture. All right, cool. So then I said, can I get it? So I asked for importable N8N JSON for both. Is this my system audio on? Oh my God. All right, turn that off. All right. And it says, can I get it importable? And it gave that to me. One thing I noticed about Manus, where I don't know what version of N8N it's using, but a lot of times when it gives you these importable stuff, a lot of things don't work. They're using like nodes that don't really exist anymore. So it's a little. So sometimes I feel like I should just do it myself, which I ended up asking for. Although I asked for the import, I'm like, all right, you know what? Just give it to me. Just give me like what the step by step what to do, and I'll go with that, right? So that's why I said here, can you give me the content of each node in text format for plain text out inputs, JSON for JSON inputs, JavaScript for JavaScript, yada yada. And it gave that to me, complete copy and paste node configuration. So that's what we're going to be using. That's what I want to use, the complete copy and paste node configurations. Let's see. All right, so let's get started. Enough talking, enough chit chat. Let's get started working on this. So we're gonna do workflow. We're gonna start with workflow 2. All right, wherever workflow 2 is. All right, there you go. So there goes workflow 2. Can I make it bigger? Yeah. Let's go with that. All right, so we're gonna start off with a webhook trigger. So with the webhook trigger, what I can do is I will make that a post, and I will call that code explanation work. And the thing is, when you do this, you can create this as, make it like importable, exportable, so then you can actually share it with whoever, and now they just have to plug in their credentials, and now they can go and get their code base generated. All right, so we have this. We have our test URL. What I am going to do is I like to do it step by step. So I'm gonna open up this over here, and let me move this over to here, and I will say listen for a test event. Copy this webhook URL. I am going to create a new one, and I'm going to say here, and the first. So what I need to send. Where's what I need to send? I need to. Hold on. I need to send them the, let's see, is it in here? Hold on. I'm looking for the request I need to send to kick off the looking for the request I need to send to kick off the, I don't see it, to kick off the workflow. Hold on. It's in one of these. There goes the N8N workflow, code-based explanation, workflow architecture, research findings. Is it this one, maybe? Ah, there we go. Input parameter. Where's the JSON format of it? All right, so I'm just gonna ask for it. Can you provide me the JSON of the input I would send to the webhook to trigger the workflow? I know it's in there. I just don't feel like going through a bunch of stuff, wasting time looking for it. So just give me the JSON. That's all I want. All right, it should be pretty quick. It's workflow 1. So basically it has the, for workflow 1, processing documentation, experience level, GitHub URL, demographics, all of that. So a user would send this, and then you can easily create a web page that captures all of this data and sends it over to your webhook. Trey says that Manus is my dog. Manus is awesome. Man, I remember my first month of having Manus, I used up all my credits like that because it was so helpful. Now I have to be, you guys know, I have to manage my credits, my tokens a little bit better. You know, you get a new toy, you get a new fast car, you just want to rev the engine and go. That's how I get with these tech toys, right? That's how I get with my tech toys, and then a few days later, I am all out of credits. So, you know, you guys know I am a token fiend, but a functional token fiend. It's what it is. It is what it is. All right. So, let's go ahead and take a look at, all right. So workflow 1, workflow 2. So this is the one that I want right here. I want to take this one right here, and I want to put it in here. Say it's a post request, and I want to drop in the body right here, and we're going to say why would you give me this? Let me go to, I give it access to the repo. Okay, so I'm gonna say, go to my GitHub. Let's take in one of my repositories. Let's go with this one. It is a private repository. Let's take that. And we're gonna go over to here, put in this right there. And I will go with, let's go with, well, let's leave it as that. Let's leave it as that, right? And I am going to say send that off. I didn't, all right, so I was, all right. So let's send that off. Boom. All right, workflow is started. We have data inside of here. Look at that. We got that right there. We got that right there. Let's see. We got that. All right, so now we can start connecting stuff. We're gonna start connecting stuff now, right? So next up, let me go to bottom, view all the files. We want this one. Next up, we have this. We're going to go and we're going to throw in a JavaScript code node. We're going to say here, add. Like if you guys, like guess what? I am running N8N locally. Well, I've run it locally on my computer, but I installed it, the open source self-hosted version on DigitalOcean, and I am using it on my own. I'm using it on my own. Like I'm not paying the whatever monthly fee that they charge for it, right? Okay, so let's see how our connection looks. So we have coming in here, all of this stuff, experience level, input all, validated items. Let me see. Let me just try to run it, see what I get. So experience level is required on line 10. I think this probably needs to be body. Ah, look at that. We are getting stuff coming in through here. Let me see. Trey says they be sending me the bonus joints. They sent me 7,500. What? That is crazy. That is awesome. I know what when I signed up for it. They have the extra. Oh, extra. All right. Woo, I was about to say. Nah, but yeah, when I signed up for it, they have like it's like they said you'll get 3,900 credits plus an additional 39. Like they'll match it 3,900, and they also give you 300 credits per day. I was like, you had me at hello. You had me at hello. Nah, but for real. And Joe says Manus is fire. It is. Trey put it. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey Joe, is this your I don't even know what you call it. What was the name, Trey? What was the name of the account that you said earlier today? Like, would you? I forgot. Oh, it's like the burner account, but there's another name for it. I don't even remember what that name was. All right, so we have data flowing in, right? We have data flowing in, and we got that. No, I didn't make a video on how to make the most out of your 300 daily Manus credits. All right, so we got this, and next up we're gonna go to our next node. Let's see, we got this one, and we got, all right, so now we go to the GitHub repo. I kind of sense I need to connect to my GitHub repo first, but we can always add that step in there somewhere. So this is going to be what node is N8N? What is this? N8N type. Oh, GitHub. All right, so we need GitHub. All right, so now I'm going to add GitHub. And what type of connection is that going to be? That is going to be a repository get. So get repository. Get repository for it. So let's get a repository. Let's go to create new credentials, and I'll just do OAuth, I guess. Well, I need a PAT for this. Do I have a PAT? I think I have a PAT actually. Let me go to Coach Ralph. All right, let me see if I have a personal access token saved somewhere. I sure do. I sure do. Let's go and take that. Use this one. Make sure it's not going to show. And let's do save. Sweet, we are in it. Let's see. They said it's a Finsta. A Finsta account. A Finsta account. I won't tell a soul. Joe Smith is Joseph YouTube. Oh my god, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. All right. We got this. Let's go ahead and so we have this connection done. Now we need to select from an owner. What's going on here? Says I'm connected. I think last time I tried this I had this issue. Let me see. Let's close that out. Let me refresh. Let me save. And let me refresh this real quick. And let me see. Why am I not? I'm able to. I was able to connect. Let me see. But I'm not getting. I know it has access to it. Let's. All right. So let's say we just do HTTPS. GitHub.com/techcoachralph. And we'll. Not a valid GitHub URL. Why is that not valid? Oh, maybe there's no www. All right, there we go. And from list, oh, okay, there we go. So let me see. Ooh. All right, cool. Let's go with this one. Sweet. All right, nice. I don't know what this return all is. So let me go and check out our documentation. We have the, I guess I could do this. Let me see if I could do this. If we go to my name, expression, and we do that. Should there be an equal sign there? I don't think there should be an equal sign. Let's go here. And let's go to here, and we would do. I don't know if they need an equal sign. Let's go here. It is definitely a process. Let's do that. To previous node. Thought I should have been connected. Oh, I know why. Hold on. All right, let's go to, because I refreshed the page. So let's send that. We got that. Let's see if. Nice. Nice. We got that. Execute. N8N stops executing the workflow when a node has no output data. Get issues. I don't want to get data of a single repository. Let's try that. All right, now, nice. There we go. So we're getting the repository data. Got all the things here. Sweet. All the details. Nice. We're good. All right, next up. Repository structure complete analysis. So this is also going to be a GitHub node, and it's going to do resource file operation list. So we're going to say another GitHub node. But honestly, like, this is the purpose of this is to see if we can simplify the whole documentation process. All right, let's go. Because writing documentation sucks. All right, I'm just being honest. Writing documentation sucks. All right. So if I can find a way to streamline the documentation so we can focus on the things that are important to us, then why not? Why not? So we have that, and then from list, we're going to say GitHub repo. Come on. So just copy this. Copy that. Oh my god, expression. So, but the issue that we're also having is over here. It is, let's see, GitHub owner. GitHub repo. Boom. There we go. Then we want to say, yes, no path. Let's go with that, I guess. Let's see. So we're doing resource file operation list. Is that what I'm supposed to be getting? Let's see. If we look at over here, we got my guy Rod Brown in the building. Good morning. Good morning to you, Rod Brown. How was your weekend? Hopefully it was absolutely amazing. Looking forward to your live stream this week, Rod. What's on the docket? What's on the agenda for this week, Rod Brown? Looking forward to Wednesday night. All right. I have a confession to make, right? As you said, these are my confessions. I say it on Mondays that looking forward to Rod Brown's live stream just to make sure, just to corner him into doing that live stream on Wednesday, because he be trying to fight me. All right. So recursive. Okay, what is this recursive option thing? What is this recursive option thing? Settings. I don't see what this is. List contents of a folder. Get a single file. Create a new repository. I'm not sure. What? Am I using the right one? All right. Let me see. Let me check something. If I go to GitHub, what other options do I have for GitHub? Create a file, get a file, list files, get repositories for an organization, get a repository, get issues of a repository, get a user's repositories, list workflows. Oh, snap. There's a trigger thing too for GitHub. Huh. All right. Anyways. List. We'll try with list. I don't know if the list file is what we're looking for, but we'll give it a try. Now, GitHub resource file operation list file path. I don't see a. Where's the option recursive part? I don't see. Edit a file, delete a file, create a new file, get the data of a single file, custom API call. I mean, that looks like there's the one that it should be. I just don't see that recursive option. Okay, well, we'll figure that out later. Next up is the complete analysis, the comprehensive repository analysis. So it's going to be a code. Copy that, and we're going to say drop code on there, and boom. Let's try to run this first and see what we get. Missing required data for repository analysis, line 8. Repo info. Repo info. Comprehensive repository structure analysis for complete documentation. List files. I don't think this is working the way that I expect it to work. Get a repository. So under get a repository, so under get a repository, it has more information than the list files of a repository. So if I was to comprehensive repository structure analysis for complete documentation, this should actually be coming from here. So if we say this is here, and we say this is all, we remove this one, and we would say find does not exist on branch index. Okay. Try to run that again. Okay, line 8, file structure, JSON tree. Something. Let me do a Google search. How to get the list of files in a repository from N8N. From a GitHub repository using N8N. To get a list of your files, you can utilize GitHub Node, create a new workflow, add a trigger, add GitHub Node, configure credentials, operations, get all for files, and get file folders if you need more specific control. There's a get all. I didn't see a get all. I didn't see a get all. Let me see. GitHub repository. get the data, get profile, list popular paths, return the return pull. That's not it. License issues, get data. Isn't that what I'm doing over here already though? Let's see what else we got. File, list contents of a folder. Isn't that what I have though? File, list contents of a folder. That's what I had. Let me see. Execute. Let me go. Let's just check GitHub to see what I have in my GitHub actually. So if we go to repositories, we look at this one. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff in there. I should be getting a list of all this stuff. Why are we not? Let's go to. I guess I'm looking at it wrong. No, this is not right. URL. Get URL. README. Oh, wait a second. Oh yeah, this is it. Is it? Yeah. All right, we're good. We're good here. We're good. All right. So, I thought I was going crazy for a second. So now, all right, we're good with that. So now we have all of our files. We need to use our list. All right. So let's go back. Take a step back. We need to. So there's 19 items here. But this, so looking for full name. Does full name exist in here? I don't know. So full name exists in get a repository, but it doesn't exist in list files. So what will we do? Let me see. Tree. I don't see where this would be coming from. Something is because all the data isn't flowing through here. So let's say, let's change this up. I'm going to change it up somewhat. All right. Let's say, let's say the full name. Let's take that out and we'll say, let's undo a few things. Input dot all. We're going to say this is actually going to be full name. And then we need to say item JSON tree. So here we have find, and then so this is going to be item. We need to say item.json. I don't see tree. That's the thing I don't see. I don't see tree. Let me see. File. Let me see what they have available through here. So name, GitHub. So these are all the files. File structure. I don't know what they mean by file structure. I guess it means the list. Okay, so basically the folder structure of the files. All right. So trying to think how we're gonna get that one in there, because they could be talking about the tree URL. Let me try to get this out here and put tree URL. User profile. User profile, find item JSON user profile. Let me try that. And if we go down over here, let me see, execute. So now we're down to here, repo info. Where is repo info? Repo info JSON.name. So why would they do that as full name? That doesn't make any. If we say here, execute, cannot find name, get a repository, JSON, maybe stop body. Execute. Line 8. But then it goes down over here saying that the JSON name can't be found. Repo info. Oh, okay. I got you. So take that out. Execute. Line 33. So now we're all the way down to line 33. File structure. So file structure has. All right. Execute. Oh, sweet. It passed, but there's a lot of stuff that are still missing. Like there's no structure, there's no files. It found the repo, but found the data was created, default branch, but it doesn't find any files in there. So let's go ahead and look at the structure part. So it's gonna be like, let me see, structure. It's gonna be, so now is where we're going to have to set up in here in this section. So we're like I said, you gotta have, you're gonna end up having to modify it a bit, because in here is where it starts to map the file paths. So if we move up to file configuration, file categories, all files, so we need to work our way up. file structure. So all files equals file structure.json.tree, which this is not accurate. So it's probably just returning us an empty array. We need to get it from here. So this one is where we're gonna have to list the files from. We will do, because there's 19 files that it's looking for, and being that we couldn't put the recursive thing yet, there's a lot more files, but right now it's only finding 19. If we can get this to work on the 19, we'll be in great shape. Oh, let's see. So all files would be I would say maybe it's HTML URL. Or is the URL? Let's go to file structure. Oops. Come on. Let's go to that one. And I will say, oh, I could actually do this. So let's go here. And we will do where are we at the item.map? Let's go, let me take this over here. And we go here, and this will be the last thing that we do before we get out of here. All right, items.find item.json. Let's not do the tree. Let's just do that. All right. And then we come down here, .json.url. Filter doesn't exist on a string. JSON. All files filter is not a function. Line 37. But if I run that, oh, that went through. All right. So anyways, let us stop right there for today. We've made pretty good progress on it. Keep working on it. I'm actually going to keep on working on it during the week and back on Wednesday morning. I want to get this one working. Let me see how many nodes it has altogether. We're on 5. This is probably like the more complicated aspect of it. Batch file content preparation, GitHub file content retrieval. So now we're going to get each file, and comprehensive content aggregation. All right. Anyways, that's it. We have gotten started. We're going to keep going this coming Wednesday, trying to get this thing to work. Because if this will work, all you have to do is pass in your information, pass in the GitHub repository that you want the information on, and it's going to do its magic, and boom, you have comprehensive documentation. That is what I want to do. Have it reusable. You can pass in any code base to it, and it should be able to give you whatever that, and give you the documentation in a way that is easy for you to understand it. That is the goal. All right. But we're going to wrap it up for today. We are going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Rod Brown, Joseph, Trey, everyone who tuned in. Thank you so much for watching our replay. Leave me a comment. Before we head out of here, go check out resumeflow.app. Get your free resume analysis, how it looks compared to the applicant tracking system. Give you some feedback. You can pass in a job description, a job URL. It'll tell you how your resume matches up to that job. That is resumeflow.app. Check it out today. Sign up, give it a try, see how valuable. It'll help you apply for jobs smarter. And that's the goal. We always want to be smarter. Work hard, but also work smart. All right? Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content. We are going to be premiering Candid Conversations at noon Eastern time today. We're going to be talking about not having scattered goals, but having paired goals, all working towards the same direction. TechCoach.dev. We had an amazing vibe code and chill session this past weekend, talking about like building these applications, sharing our learnings from deploying applications, all of that good stuff. TechCoach.dev. With that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I got to get to work. I got to get to work. So to you guys, thank you guys again. TechCoach, we are out.
Spartans! What is your profession?
You said it was Mandy, but it's still the same. Words like bandages that don't stop the pain. I held your words like glass in my hands, sharp truths and smooth demands. You said you meant the cracks I see, but promises break so easily. I trusted the stars, but they all fell down. Every promise made just spins around. The truth feels fake, the lies too real. I'm caught in the loop, I can't unfeel.
I reach, but it slips away. Truths turn shadows in the light of day.
I don't know what to believe anymore. Every fix just opens another door. Confidence feels like a hollow sound. I look for answers, but they can't be found. You paint the sky with a perfect hue, a shade of trust that fades to blue. I step forward, fall right through. Your mirror's cracked and so are you.
Tell me, what's the game? Truth and lies, they sound the same. Every time I think I've won, I'm back where I begun.
I built my faith like a house of sand, each grain slipping through my open hand. Your confidence is a polished mask, hiding the answers I forgot to ask. I don't know what to believe anymore. Every fix just opens another door. Confidence feels like a hollow sound. I look for answers, but they can't be found. Is it me who's blind or you who lies? Is it hope or hurt that keeps me tied? I'm a thread unraveling in the storm, trying to find where I was once warm. It was all good, just a prompt to go. Lines of light made my circus glow. Now I'm drowning in a sea of code. A bug, a glitch, and the system slowed. I reached too far, try to debug fate, but the tokens fail, and it's too late. I'm down and out of tokens. The lines are cracked, the code is broken. Helpless now, the screen's unspoken. It was all good, just a prompt to go. Syntax screams like a ghost in the shell.